And I'm Neda, Kikhia, and I'm a second-year student, an undergrad student. And is there anything else you'd like to know about me?
What are you studying currently?
I'm currently studying communication studies and religious studies with a minor in leadership. But it's kind of funny because what I want to do in the future doesn't, well, I guess there are themes that could relate, but it's not directly in those fields. I would actually and I'll talk about this a little bit, but I would love to work in a nonprofit or an organization that works on providing more resources for low-income youth to have access to higher education. So that's my dream, my goal. So there are themes that translate, but that's not exactly, there's not a major for that, so. Yeah. So should I just start it, right?
Sure.
Okay. Do you mind if I lay it out?
Not at all.
Awesome. Okay.
We want you to be comfortable, so whatever that looks like for you.
Thank you. Yeah, this is great. So I actually make this hold in my hand. So I bet you're expecting a few things from this talk I'm going to give you. Maybe I'm here to sell you on the idea, success, and reason why you should be celebrating the University of Denver's 150th. I bet you're expecting that my goal is to wow you with this story. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just here to tell you my story. Everybody in this crowd has a stake with you, and I don't mean the one that you can eat. Everybody has a reason why you're sitting here today. My reason is because I genuinely want to share my story with you all. Not a story that was scripted or given to me by some higher force at the University of Denver. Oh no. This is my story that's drawn from my individual and unique experiences. So let me share it with you. When deciding on a college, I looked for academics, the majors the school offered, its rank and reputation as an institution, but above all, I looked for a community feel that I knew would make me a better person over the next 4 years. So I asked myself, did I find it? Coming and deciding to stay at DU has been a roller coaster of ups and downs for me. At first, I loved the campus and all it had to offer. I loved the red bricks, the beautiful architecture, the professional feeling I got from being able to say I go to DU. All nice tokens, but that's what they were, just tokens. So I focused on what I could do after graduating. I was an 18-year-old who knew all the answers to the world's hardest and most deepest problems. After all, I was an adult now. You'd ask me a question and I'd have it solved. I had picked my majors even before stepping foot on campus that first quarter that I was on campus. But as time went by and I started to doubt my passion for the path I thought I knew and wanted to follow, all those answers, everything that I had thought, my imagined world, all of it started coming to an end. As I navigated the DU system and tried to figure out my future in the first quarter I was on campus, I went through a meltdown and doubted my presence. I didn't doubt that I was good enough because I knew I was meant to be here. But I doubted why I was paying so much for an education that I couldn't figure out. A public school would have been just fine. But it wouldn't have been the same. Every time I doubted my enrollment and what I'd be able to gain, I remembered one thing, the public good. As I calmed down and rode the wave, I not only found majors that I'm insanely passionate about, but I found communities on campus that valued the same things that mean the world to me, civic engagement and making a change. It made me think, the University of Denver will be a great private university dedicated to the public good. So, the University of Denver is dedicated to the public good. Therefore, I go to a university that's dedicated to the public good. So that would mean that I have to be dedicated to the public good. And I really am. Being a student at DU in comparison to other universities, I found that this message about the public good is obvious in all of my experiences, from inside the classroom to my student activities. I've truly been influenced by the Center for Community Engagement and Service Learning, CECL for short, with all their work dedicated to the public good and making the world a better place through community organizing. I found that my values match those of CECL and the university overall. The public good, inclusive excellence, and social justice. I've come to believe that education and community engagement are the tools to building community capacity and engagement. During my time, I doubted my presence at DU. I remembered CECL and my dedication to the community. I didn't want to leave because I doubted I would ever find another institution that approaches its goals quite like CECL and DU. I wanted to be a part of a program and institution that valued the world and recognized its privileges and weaknesses. I wanted to be at the forefront of making this community a better place, starting with the dreams and the goals of the students in this setting. not in other universities. Staying at DU was the best decision I made because I can truly say I'm a better person for my experiences. I not only found an incredible institution to invest my academic growth in, but I found a university that has been able to shape me into the best citizen of all, one genuinely dedicated to the public good. Being a student at the University of Denver means embodying a pioneer, a person who isn't afraid to explore the unknown, is willing to take leaps to plow new paths in academic and social fields, but especially someone who has a vision for the future and isn't afraid to make it a reality. My reality, getting involved at DU and investing myself and time into this university, has given me more than I could have ever dreamed any institution would. Being a student at DU means looking challenges in the face and tackling them with an open mind, heart, and spirit. Through my work in the Denver Public Schools, an opportunity I found through Cecil, I've been able to take my confusion of what I wanted to do for the rest of my life and use that energy I spent wondering, what if, to actually engage with students in high schools and look at college as a foreign dream. I've been able to be that role model, that one person they know that has made it to college, and it's been one of the most heartwarming experiences I've ever had. Seeing a student make college their dream, their goal worth fighting for, or even the path they're going to plow for their family and little siblings, makes them real-life pioneers, my role models. I truly believe that if I had gone to any other institution, I wouldn't have recognized my passion to providing the means for low-income youth to have access to higher education. I would have gone about pursuing a major that I liked, but not one that I loved. I would have kept my voice and opinions to myself more often than I do now when I see injustices in the community. Being a pioneer, I've learned to fight for what I believe in and never take no as an answer. I make my own destiny and make my own trails. Every pioneer at the University of Denver does. This is just my story.
Very good.
Thank you, Neda. Thanks.